Today I'm going to show you how to make barbecue. Wow, bird. Bird's got a lot to say. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to Damn Tasty Vegan. It's your friend Maria Rose. If you've never made tempeh before, then I have a super easy recipe to get you started. We're gonna make barbecued tempeh, and we're gonna make it two ways, on the stovetop and baked. Tempeh is super healthy for you, ridiculously high in protein, and it's really easy to make. You just kind of have to know how to make it right. If you've made tempeh before and it turned out bitter and dry, I've got a secret for you on how to fix that. So stay tuned to keep watching on how to make delicious barbecued tempeh. All right, so tempeh usually comes in a package that looks like this. This is actually a pretty nice looking piece of tempeh. Sometimes you'll see tempeh with like dark gray or black lines, and that's totally normal. It's just part of the fermentation process. So all tempeh is fermented soybeans, and it's got a ridiculous amount of protein in it. There's like 18 grams of protein per like this big of a piece of it. So in order to get your tempeh to be nice and moist and flavorful, a good thing to do to get rid of the bitterness of it is to either steam it, or my favorite is to boil it in some water with some veggie broth for about 10 minutes if you're in a hurry, and 30 minutes if you've got the time and you don't mind. It won't fall apart. This stuff is pretty hardy. It'll just keep the tempeh nice and moist, and it'll infuse the tempeh with flavor from the inside out. So if you've ever had tempeh that is like dry and bitter, then do this trick. I added about 2 teaspoons of this veggie bouillon paste. You can also either just use like water and some soy sauce in there. Soy sauce is a really nice way to infuse tempeh with some flavor. All right, we got our broth up to a simmer. Now I'm gonna add the tempeh in, and I'm gonna set a timer. I think I'm gonna do 15 minutes today. And then we're just gonna let this simmer, a low simmer. You don't want it boiling, you just want it just like a low simmer, kind of like that. And then just let this go for anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. Oh, look at this tempeh. Girl, you looking good, girl. Don't throw this broth away. You can use this in your next soup, so you're not wasting that. Another thing that would be good to use that broth for is to cook your greens in, because tempeh goes really well with either some steamed broccoli or some kale or collard greens. It goes really well. I'm gonna bake some of this in like little strips like this. Then I'm gonna have just like a big patty. I'm gonna keep the other half intact. Ooh, it's hot, girl. Oh, it's hot. Ooh. Sweet Baby Ray's is actually accidentally vegan, so just to make this easier, just use a store-bought barbecue sauce. I've seen people make their own from scratch, but I don't feel like it. You want to be gentle with the tempeh. It's a little bit more fragile right as soon as it gets done simmering. If you have time, then let this sit in the fridge overnight, but you don't have to. It'll just, if you do this the night before a barbecue and put this on the grill the next day, oh my goodness, it's freaking heaven. So you just want to make sure this gets nice and coated. Just move it around, be careful it doesn't fall apart. You can also, like I said, if you have a grill, this is a great thing to grill. So we've got our lined baking sheet, and I preheated my oven to 375. You can go in and recoat it if you have one of those little brushes. Just do it with my fingers because I'm messy Maria and I don't have those little things. Into the oven this goes at 375 we're gonna try 20 minutes, and we're gonna check it and maybe do a little more than 20 minutes depending on if it looks crispy or amazing. I'm gonna pop these in the oven. So I'm gonna do this on the stovetop in a cast iron skillet. It's all oiled up, and when you cook with cast iron skillet, you need to let the skillet heat up first. So I've had this on medium heat for about 2 minutes. Oh, listen to that sound. And another secret with cooking with cast iron pans is to let it sit so that it creates a sear. To keep this bad boy nice and flavorful, I'm gonna take a little more barbecue sauce. I'm doing about 3 minutes on each side. I have this on like medium-low heat, but the secret is once you flip it, don't touch it. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes on this side. I'm gonna give this one more flip on each side. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna put a little more sauce on each side. Checking on the baked tempeh. It's looking pretty good. Oh my God, yeah. The barbecue sauce on this. Oh, it's caramelized. I'm gonna try it for 5 more minutes. Let's try that. These turned out perfect. If you find that your tempeh is dry, then don't be afraid of adding more barbecue sauce. I really love adding just one more coat of barbecue sauce at the very end after it's finished cooking. Oh, so nice. That baked tempeh is delicious. Wow. So make sure to give this recipe a try. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Make this at your next barbecue. This is a great way to keep animals off your plate and show your friends and family that meatless meals are damn tasty. All right, everyone, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon. Bye.